This is our biggest rabbit hole yet. We have spent hours scrolling on TikTok, hours scrolling through Reddit, and we have ultimately found ourselves on a very dark side of the internet.
Do you want to go first?
One thing I want to ask, and I want to ask the audience as well, for those 6 that are watching, if there's one conspiracy theory that you would love to know the answer to, what is it? Let us know.
I think for me, it's got to be about aliens. Because I genuinely think that they exist. Because there's no way that in that like massive universe shit that it's just us.
Well, let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
Area 51.
Hang on, my hat's crooked. Gotta look the part.
Area 51.
Yeah.
So it's a secure military testing site based in Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
Now, people think that Area 51 is housing aliens, alien spacecraft, alien weapons, actual aliens themselves are all being tested in a secure facility. The government only recently acknowledged that Area 51 was kind of like a testing site. So why do we think aliens are locked up and kept in Area 51?
Because I'm pretty sure that was actually a proven fact, because I've always just believed that to be true. Like Area 51 is always like, in my head, it's always been, that's where they research about aliens. Not necessarily that that's where their crafts and shit are kept, but like that's where they research it. Because there's no way that all these smart ass scientists and shit that we've got, the people that sent us to the moon, or did they? There's no way that they wouldn't explore that possibility.
There's a couple of things that we need to take into consideration with Area 51.
Yeah.
There's no access, there's no civilian access, there's heavy security, and there's been so much government silence around it. Now, in the 1960s, there was a couple of things that kind of stirred the pot a little bit. Aircrafts. Now, you've got two forms of aircraft. You've got the Lockheed U-2, which was a very futuristic plane for the 1950s. If you looked up and saw that, because it flew a lot higher than any other plane, looks very kind of futuristic. Even today, it still looks futuristic. But if you saw that plane in 1950, you would not think, the reconnaissance plane. You'd think, that's a fucking alien.
You'd shit yourself.
You'd shit yourself, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
There's also the Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird, which is one of the fastest planes. It can travel up to 2,000 miles per hour. Which, to zoom out of Area 51, looking so futuristic, you'd think, fuck, aliens have come to the Earth. And they're trying to get their aliens back, and then they've just fucked off because we know about them. No, I think a lot of the talk about aliens is because there is so much secrecy. But if you had a secure military base, you want it to be secret because you don't want other governments and foreign politics learning what you're doing there. Because if you're constructing aircraft, weapons, that sort of stuff, you don't want anyone else knowing about it, do you?
Well, the other thing as well is it's entirely possible that aliens actually walk among us, because we don't know what they look like. I believe they exist, but we don't know what they look like. Who's to say? There's also a theory that just pops into my head about lizard people, but I'm not even getting into that. But who's to say that they don't walk among us? Like, who's to say that, like, you're not a fucking alien? Do you know what I mean?
You're an alien. Blink twice if you are. Okay, you're not. No, but it is entirely possible because we don't know anything about them. Because do you think for a second, if an alien landed in the desert tomorrow, do you think the government will tell us? No.
It'd be experimented on immediately.
Yeah. The amount of satellites that we have, they can detect, things coming to us for millions and billions of miles away in space, you know. So if someone landed on this planet tomorrow and they were an alien, we would not know about it whatsoever. Do you know what I mean?
There was another theory as well that I saw, that dinosaurs actually... See, now this is going to piss off all the archaeologists. Archaeologists? Paleontologists, that's the one. Yeah, there was a theory as well that people said that the asteroid that killed all the dinosaurs was actually sent to kill all the aliens, and that we actually took over Earth. That maybe we're actually not from Earth.
Well,
That
no,
was another
because
theory.
because the way that humans have evolved, Charles Darwin said that we come from, like a tiny little fucking pea-sized fish or little organism, whatever the fuck it was, and over the years we've evolved into humans that, can operate and function as humans. So I personally don't think that we are aliens. I don't think we were sent here for a reason. I do think it is entirely possible. I've seen a couple of theories that we're just monkeys in a monkey cage. Have you seen that one?
I've seen the thing about us all being in a dome, like the flat earthers. When that was disproved about the Earth being flat, some of them kind of went on like, okay, well, it's like, the Simpsons movie.
Yeah.
That's what people thought. So, I don't know, what's the monkey thing?
So basically, it's a theory that we are an experimentation for aliens. There's aliens.
What, like the whole planet is?
The whole planet is just one big social experiment for aliens. I think, I don't know what I believe, but I don't think it is true.
No, because why would we develop the capability to question the purpose of life? The meaning of life? If we were just meant to be lab rats, essentially, then why would we have the capacity to think about all this shit? Why would we be sat here today with free will and go, yeah, this exists, that exists?
Because we've evolved because if we're in a social experiment, we wouldn't know we're in a social experiment.
So you think we've been conditioned to believe that we've got free will, but we've not actually?
Well, does anyone actually have free will?
No. Well, people of power.
But I think it is entirely possible. Like time travel.
See, I don't believe in that.
Do you not?
No, I don't. Because I think it would be so... If it did or does exist, it would have to be so heavily policed, because all you've got to do is pick up a pebble and that chain reaction then fucks up the rest of the time. Like, the smallest little action can fuck up something from the future. But then again, with that in mind, who's to say that it hasn't been fucked up and we just don't ever know? So it could be.
I mean...
But why wouldn't they prevent natural disasters and shit?
I mean, the ins and outs of quantum physics we will never understand.
Yeah, not natural disasters, the thingy, whatever.
But surely there's been films about time travel. So surely someone's had the idea of time travel. There's very, very smart people out there. In films, they've figured out how to time travel. I mean, what was that one where that you need something like iridium or like a really rare element to time travel with? I don't even know if it's true, but surely someone has figured out how to time travel. Surely. I mean, there's been too many films. There's been too many, forums about time travel for us not to know how to time travel. But I think we know how to, but just not actually doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because it would alter the entire thing, and if it was widely available to everyone, it'd be carnage. The world would fuck off because everything would be overlapping and all the different... Well, there's like wormholes and stuff as well.
Space is an interesting one. I mean, this is a completely different theory. But in space, this is something that does actually quite interest me a lot, is because I want to go to the moon one day. You've got wormholes in space, you've got black holes in space, but going through a black hole is different to going through a wormhole, I think, because in a black hole there's something called spaghetti fight. So basically, it's so interesting, mate. Honest to God, get on the space side of TikTok. Fuck me.
Don't believe everything you get from TikTok though.
No,
do some actual proper research.
It's all fake news. But
yeah.
But no, so I think, has anyone ever been through a wormhole before? Like, are there any astronauts watching this video and say, I got lost in space?
Well, they wouldn't be able to because they'd have to sign an NDA.
Would they?
Yeah. Everything's controlled by the government. Well, not everything, but that's another theory. Have you seen that thing about pigeons being robots?
What?
People believe that pigeons are robots and that it's the government can, like, keeping an eye on us.
Why just pigeons, though? No, hang on, what about swans? Because in the park near mine, there was about 8 swans on the park, and all of a sudden, they'd all just disappeared overnight. So
Did they swim off?
No, because they're on the pond.
You do know swans can
like,
walk as well, don't you?
Yeah, but where did they fuck off to? All 8 of them?
I don't know. Maybe there's another body of water nearby.
Just disappeared overnight. Oh, no, mate. No,
Maybe they were
don't think
nicked,
so.
or they just drowned.
Yeah, but swans are dead loud. If they were getting... And they're vicious as well. If they were getting nicked, they'd just attack, wouldn't they? They'd just hiss at you.
Well, no, because I went somewhere once where swans were all tagged. They all had little tags on their ankles. They were domesticated. But they were in a pond, but they were domesticated. So, anyway. What was I going to go into then? I was going to go into something else. I'm thinking of more and more things. And I'm like, oh, no.
One thing that does interest me the most, well, not the most, but is the Bohemian Grove.
See, I don't know much about this.
So, for Lauren and for those who don't know much about it, it's a secret meeting place for influential figures. So, people have been there, like politicians, billionaires, CEOs, they've all gone there, but they all go at the same time to meet there for a little secret rendezvous. So people like Ronald Reagan, Richard Nixon have been there. But what freaks people out the most is that it's been photographed, this meeting place, and there's a statue of an owl. It's called the how do you say it? Cremation.
How's it spelled?
It's cremation.
The cremation.
Cremation of care. So basically, it looks like a cult meeting. And that's what the internet's losing their shit over, is because they think that it's part of this all one big massive cult, and why they're meeting in secrecy.
Is that like linked to the Illuminati and shit, or is that a completely different kettle of fish?
Oh.
Or have I just opened a whole new Pandora's box?
Pandora's box, I think.
No, because there's this thing of like everyone thinks that like Hollywood and everything is like fucked up, and that some people are cloned. Like what's he called? What's he called? That plays the Grinch? Jim Carrey, because he has famously said that he would never get surgery because he's like so famous for moving his face, and then he's recently popped out. It looks like a completely different cunt, and people are saying, "Oh, he's been cloned," and I don't know where I stand on that, but there is a theory that like people are cloned, and like people aren't really dead. Like Jeffrey Epstein, he ain't dead.
He is.
He ain't dead.
Died in 2019.
I know that. Died.
But he died.
No, he didn't.
Why didn't he die?
Someone of that much power would not just allow himself to be killed or like kill himself. He's not going to accept defeat. And also, I don't think he was the mastermind behind the whole island thing. I think he was just the front man.
I understand why you would say that, because he died right before his trial. He was a big influential public figure. And he had a shit ton of money.
Yep, paid someone off.
So I understand why you may think that, but medical, what are they called? Medical
Autopsy.
Teams, yeah, have said that he's dead. He died in prison.
Okay, have we got proof? Have we had a body? Have we had the DNA tests? Have we had the teeth, the dentistry records and shit? Do you know what I mean? We've been told that they've said that he's dead. But is he? Everything that we know has been told to us.
Didn't we do the death? No, hang on, didn't we? Wasn't
They can be faked.
There was something in the media about he died.
Well, I know that there's a bloke that looks quite similar to him that people think is actually him, but I don't think it is. If you were going to disappear, if you were going to fake your death and disappear, you would disappear. And that's what I think he's done.
Do you think?
Yeah.
But how has he got out of prison?
Don't know. Paid someone off. Broke out, whatever. Don't know. Don't care. He's alive. And I stand by that. You're not going to do I actually look insane with his cap on?
You look like just...
I genuinely do think he's alive. There's no way. If you were that powerful and you shook hands with that many people, you wouldn't just fuck off and kill yourself.
See, I don't know anything about how he died. I just know he died in 2019.
Was it asphyxiation?
Isn't that
It must have been if he killed himself.
Where you can't,
No. Well, asphyxiation
it's where
can be from
shut
different...
off from oxygen, isn't it?
Yeah, it just means that you've suffocated.
Yeah.
So it could be you've hung yourself, you've inhaled smoke, whatever. I think smoke inhalation is a slightly different type of asphyxiation, though.
Oh, that's...
Well, realistically, if you're in a prison cell, there's only one way that you can kill yourself. Well, two ways. You can either make a shiv or some sort of blunt object, or you can hang yourself with your bed sheets.
Not just bash right against the wall.
But then, well, yeah, you could. But then, if he did kill himself, how did they allow him to do that? Because you have to be monitored so harshly, and they have to, like... Do you know what I mean? Like, they wouldn't just, like, give him a rope or, like, let him hang himself with his bed sheets.
No, but there'll most likely be cameras in the cells.
Yeah.
Or cameras, looking into the cells. So, but I don't think they're monitored 24/7. I don't think there's someone stood outside of the cell, like, every minute, do you know what I mean? Because people do try and escape and it just go off the radar. People do try and, like when people get, like, attacked in prisons. I mean, if they had cameras everywhere, they'd see it coming, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but sometimes it's bent coppers involved as well.
True. I don't know, mate.
I just genuinely think he's alive. There's no way. If you were that smart enough to get away with it for years. Do you know what I don't understand, though?
What?
Why was everything fucking documented? I know that it was for insurance, so that if anyone ever ratted him out, he could say, right, well, you're in my files, you've got photographic evidence. But why would you... I just don't understand why you would do that for insurance and implicate yourself. Because say, for example, some celebrity's not that arsed about killing themselves next week, and then they go, oh, yeah, you're a nonce. And he goes, yeah, well, so are you. Yeah, I know I am, that's why I'm killing myself. But now I've dragged you down with me. So why would you document everything? Why wouldn't you just, like, shut the fuck up and just get on with it? So he wasn't that smart. Like, why wouldn't you just give everyone a pat down when they came onto the island and make sure they've not got any way of documenting it and proving it? So then it's just word against word. Why would you actually go to the trouble of documenting every single thing? Daft bastard, that's all I've got to say. Anyway.
My eye's gone. Oh no, I'm wearing a tinfoil hat to protect me from government infiltration.
Is that what that actually is?
I don't know. You Google it.
I don't know, I can't remember what it is. I thought it was something to do with aliens, like to stop aliens from reading your mind or like taking over your body.
What?
Do you know what I've just thought?
What?
You know when some people think like, oh, such and such has been possessed. What if it's actually aliens taking over our minds?
No, that's for a different episode because I have so much shit to say on paranormal activity, mate.
Okay. Oh, that was such a weird laugh. Oh, God. Do you know what? I really need to sort my laugh out. It's actually quite embarrassing.
To create a makeshift barrier, often inspired by the physics of a Faraday cage, aiming to block, reflect, or dampen perceived radio frequencies, electromagnetic waves, or physical signals.
Okay, so the government then.
Yeah, so the material is aluminum foil. Increase the thickness of a single layer is... Oh, so we need multiple layers because a single layer...
Well, I've doubled this round, sort of, like halfway.
Oh, okay. The shape in the foil closely to the skull, sometimes incorporating chin straps or tape to secure the hat in place during movement. While basic beanies or caps ship popular in pop culture, some adherents advocate for a full balaclava. No, balaclava, yeah.
Balaclava is the thing that we were shagging in Greece.
Oh, my God, they were, weren't they?
So good.
To prevent gaps that could let electromagnetic signals through. So that makes so much sense.
Oh, fuck off.
Because I can't feel the government getting to my head now. I can't feel...
And you could last night?
I think so. I don't know. I might have done.
You could feel...
That might have been why I was getting sleepy, looking at conspiracy theories and trying to figure out answers to conspiracy theories.
Who's our Prime Minister? Starmer. Fucking hell. No, it's not.
Who's our Prime Minister?
It is Starmer, isn't it?
Keep Starmer, yeah.
Yeah, fucking hell. I don't know why, but I'm sat here going, no, it's Farage. No, it's fucking not. You've only voted once.
Yeah, I keep forgetting when the polls are.
We get poll cards for it fucking no, love.
Do we?
Mm.
I don't listen to them.
I've
got me tinfoil hat on.
But where do you stand with, like, the government and shit, though? Like, do you actually think... Well, I mean, we've got, like, all the cameras and shit, so there's got to be a way of them keeping tabs on us. But is that just, like, for policing, though?
No. No, it is not.
So you actually think that they'd, like, want to control us?
There's a camera on every street. Every single angle we have cameras up to fuck. You cannot walk down a street in the city centre of London. You can't walk. You fucking alright, mate?
I'm looking for cameras.
There's one right there.
Where?
On that post, just on the road.
You mean the lamp post, love?
No, there's one literally further down the road, mate.
Where?
You'll see what we're about. But you cannot walk down the street without getting caught on camera. We have no privacy now.
I feel like I'm on an episode of Big Brother. Big Brother is always watching. I want to go on Big Brother. Oh, should we go on together?
I've never watched it.
Watch it. Have you seen Love Island? Obviously.
Not this season, no.
No, I've not. I can't be arsed with it.
Apparently it's meant to be really good. Or was that just another conspiracy theory?
Well, no, like a few people have been saying it's good, but I just can't be arsed. Do you know what I can't be arsed with? That blonde lad that looks like the fucking... Oh, no, I forgot what the character's called again. I did this the other day. I put it on my story. I couldn't remember what it was. From Nina and the Neurons, that little orange one. He looks like that.
What?
Get Google open. Yeah.
What
Let us know if you want to see more. We are doing more, though.
We've got
because
so much more.
There's quite a few, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.